fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Check, 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 check. Monday.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And some space here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
On second and 9. Flacco. That's complete. Right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The tackle by Eric Armstead. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now from Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too.
It's a pickup of 3.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Flacco. He's going to let this one go deep. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. The throw taken in by Sims. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
A gain of 9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 49ers' 14-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush would just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Come on now, let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
48-yard line.
58 wing. 58 to Mike. Hey, watch the flat. Watch the flat.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Squeeze, double. Check it out.
Flacco looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Gold is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find. There he goes, left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Ball carrier.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 76 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Cardinals 17, 49ers 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating out of the gun, Flacco looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. To pass, Flacco. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
At the 2-yard
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Short yardage, it's the fullback Miller. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Bruce Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 29, Flacco. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cardinals great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, 49ers 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
On first down, Flacco. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That time a pickup of 24 yards on the keeper. First down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown,
Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, 49ers 10. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Flacco from the gun. And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, spot 4. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Number 29.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On the screen, this is Edmonds. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 15 yards on the play, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watch 54, watch 54. We own this.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
56. Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
And they will take a knee here.
Check Mike, check Mike.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Today's final score, Cardinals 41.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3 and 5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.